something heaven sends, payback for the love I spent. Oh my, this time I'ma keep it gonna stay fucked up, feel so good. High on the sky underneath my feet, it never looked so good. Oh my, that's right, I'ma keep it up, stay fucked up, that's my mood. Oh my euphoria. Pretty close to heaven now. Moments of euphoria. I am never coming down. Oh my, this time I'ma keep it gonna stay fucked up, feel so good. High on the sky underneath my feet, it never looked so good. Oh my, that's right, I'ma keep it up, stay fucked up, that's my mood. Oh my euphoria.
Hello and welcome to the Tasman Racing League Oval Series. It is the continuation of Season 1 in a slightly strange format, let's put it that way. It's the Mid-Season Classic, 5 rounds down, 6 technically to go. Only 5 more points scoring races left in the season, and today is not one of those. Today we get to put our feet up. We get to watch these amazing NASCAR trucks go around a course that they were not designed to go around. It's going to be chaotic here at Mount Panorama Circuit. 6.14 kilometers altitude, 709 meters, and we all know this track. Everyone knows this track, but no one, I don't think, has ever seen, at least I haven't seen, these kinds of cars try and make their way around here. We've had a lot of information about how the grip at the rear of the cars is not going to do well at oval track. This is not an oval track. There are a number of corners here. Corners? John? In this place? I don't know.
Grip on the rear? Is there? I don't think so. Good evening, folks. How are we all doing? Welcome to the mid-season madness. It's 8 o'clock in the morning here, and I have never been so awake and so alive. The hills are alive with the sound of V8s leaving body parts all over the mountain. This is going to be mayhem. And we have a few tricks up our sleeves as well, just to keep it extra spicy with the ball during the race as well. I absolutely cannot wait to see how these drivers manage this. I'm assuming we have counsellors on standby for the PTSD for the racers after the race, so they can come back next week and go back to ovals. But for once, George, we're at a track where you've actually got some knowledge, so you're behind the curve with the ovals, but we're here at your spiritual home, mate. You might actually be useful this week.
I'm going to be feeling great at the end of this race. I mean, I think genuinely. Oh, look, there's the corner I know. Oh, I know that. This looks familiar. They're doing left, they're doing right. What's going on? And it's quite nice being in the commentary box today. We've shed our professional suits and ties and top hats. Today we are wearing Hawaiian shirts and shorts and jandals because that is the kind of stream that we're going to be having here. Welcome into chat, everyone watching live on YouTube. We do have some surprises. We'll talk about that in a few minutes' time. Let's just quickly catch up on the current points in the season. Lucas Blake leading us away for Right Rear Racing on 315 points. Then it is Kelvin Clark for 1-9. Big charge back through the field for him. 3 points ahead of Lewis Burja, followed by Jason Hutchins, Tom Williams, Damien Cooke, Nicholas Heath, Wade Johnson in P8 on exactly 200 points. Jack Kelly Reid. Will he be cursed again today by John? We shall see. Matthew Searle in P10, followed by Ryan Llewellyn in P11. Brad Williams, Daniel Hutchins in 13th on 136 points. Then it is Adam Van Dongen in 14th. Nick Burling, 15th. Jordan T. Nelson, Boone Blake, Cliff Potter, and Dylan DeBono. With a new entry today, Matt Webber is actually going to be joining us from TKR-Racing. So we've got a lot of interesting stuff on the way. Season schedule, of course, on the side of your screen there. 11 rounds total, but one that is going to be a complete... I don't even know what the word to use. Mayhem, chaos.
We all know what the word is, George. It's cluster. Yes.
That is the word. That is the word.
But and everybody's heard about the word.
Yeah, they have.
That is 2 words, yes.
There's 2 words. And I tell you, that is the tricky thing today. We're talking about cheating. If you're using 2 words, we've got some more cheats up our sleeve today. We've got a full competition caution that we can apply any time throughout the race. Oh, this is crazy. This is going to be great. So basically, us in the commentators box get to be kingmakers today, or we certainly get to be sending some people to the therapist, that's for sure.
Yes, we do. We might even have to send Lewis Bahagia to calculator school, see if you can actually get enough fuel to finish your race. That would be quite the turn up for the books if Lewis could actually put enough petrol in the tank to make the checkered flag. He's got a bit of talent on the track. It just apparently when it comes to the pit stops, not quite so bright our Lewis, unfortunately. We're in full meme mode this week, by the way, so I'm throwing shade at everybody. The drivers will watch this back. They will abuse me in the Discord chat, so don't worry. All's fair in love and shade throwing. Good morning to Jared in the chat. This is going to get messy. Really? You think it's going to get messy? What, a bunch of V8 trucks rattling up and down a 790-metre mountain with absolutely zero skill. Oh, Lewis Bahagia almost lose the back end there. This is going to be a long one, George. Oh, he's gone. Oh, Lewis Bahagia having some fun out on track. And this is just for quality.
We'll just give you a little preview of what's coming up. It's going to be a lot of oohs, a lot of ahs, a lot of ohs. There's going to be a lot of noise in the commentary box here, and I suspect a lot of laughs. So please come along to the journey with us. And we'll have to scheme. I don't know how we're going to do this, John. We've got to scheme somehow to get this competition caution in there at the exact most perfect time for our viewing and the least perfect time for everyone out on track without giving it away on stream. We don't know how many of the drivers are going to be watching the live stream today, so this is going to be really, really important. Just to quickly run everyone through the round today, virtual safety car is technically, quote unquote, I'm doing the Dr. Evil quotes thing, the virtual safety is quote unquote in use. We have increased the number of incident cautions you're allowed times 32 because they are going to be hitting the walls basically every single corner. We have that 1 times competition caution available to us that we will be executing at our discretion. The lone qualifying for 10 minutes happening right now. We're about 6.5 minutes through there. 25 laps at Bathurst with these cars. And John, I'll tell you a little funny story here. When I was recording some B-roll for this, and viewers can see this right now on the left-hand side of the screen. Even the AI were not having a great time with these cars.
I wonder why. This is crazy. It's madness. It's mental, as we say in Scotland. And I'm absolutely here for it. I mean, will there be any single car manages to make it home with all their body panels attached? No. Spoiler alert, no. Just quite frankly, no. There's going to be bits and bobs strewn absolutely every place. Let's go.
I think the punters are going to have a great time today. 0-0 odds. That doesn't come up that often. And you can be 100% sure in a gambling circuit that something's going to happen. Does it make it pointless, or is it guaranteed money? Your bet is as good as mine. Let us know in chat. Who do you think is going to get on top today? We'll have the qualifying results up in a couple of minutes, but I don't think anyone's really going to do particularly well today. I think at the moment, Lewis Berger, despite bouncing off the walls like a ping pong, he is actually currently in first place, but we'll see what happens. There was someone in chat as well, John. This guy called Jack Kelly Reid, and he was momentarily boasting about this really good lap time that he set. And I told him that's perfect because John would love to hear about that.
So what? Oh yeah, he's done 2 minutes 14.3.
Yeah.
He's done very well indeed. Yep, he was so unlucky last week, George. He was clearly the driver of the day. He was the most talented man out on track. It was just circumstance that went against him. Of course, the circumstance being the curse of the overexcited commentator. But yeah, we'll see what Kelly Reid. Oh! He must have heard us talking about him. I did say last week as well, before this race, Forest elbow. Forest elbow. It's wild. It's going to be absolutely wild. And from what I've seen in qualifying and practice, I was absolutely correct.
Honestly, I've seen some of the cars come down that section. Even in GT3 cars, the rear end does not want to grip at all. And here we are in these cars, which have no aero grip, no rear tire grip at all. And it is like the car just slides sideways. You can just see them. They're essentially drifting through Forest Elbow. It's a drift course at that point. You're not driving down the mountain more than you are falling down the mountain.
Yes, exactly. It's just gravity taking effect and the driver's hanging on for the ride, quite frankly. It's a roller coaster from hell because they're absolutely not in control of the machines that they are barreling down the mountain in. A couple of drivers having... Oh, Nicholas Heath's had a little bit of an issue with his qualifying lap. He has got himself back in. A couple of times, Matthew Serrell is enjoying himself so far, and Lewis's car is being impounded for post-quali tech checks. Yeah, it's because he's got no fuel. That's why the car's so light.
Yeah. It's underweight. Oh dear, Lewis Berger already in the wars here. Qualifying is just coming to a close, so we'll have some results up on your screen in a few seconds' time. Here we go, in fact. So let's bring up the official result. It is Lewis Berger on top in the number 18 by some distance from Jack Kelly Reid, 0.6 of a second. Then it is Tom Williams on the second row of the grid. Beside him, it is Dylan DeBono. That's a great qualifying result for him. Matt Webber on debut, 5th position. Says he knows this track well, hasn't driven these cars before. Going to be an interesting cork in the bottle with Lucas Blake just behind him by some margin. You see, these are not close qualifying times whatsoever, as there is a mix of qualifying readiness and practice throughout the entire field. Matthew Serlin 7th, alongside him Jason Hutchins, followed by Daniel Hutchins, separated by not a lot, 3.6 seconds. And then Boone Blake, who's decided not to qualify today. We do also have Damien Coates on the grid, as well as Adam Van Dongen, Nicholas Heath, Wade Georgian, all hedging their bet. 5 drivers hedging their bet to see if they can maybe get a decent start and avoid the chaos at the beginning. To be honest, doesn't matter where you start. Best of luck to them. It's a bold strategy.
I'm going to be honest, I think George has just been very kind to the drivers. What happened was they took the cars out on track to qualify, they bounced off several walls, and they went back to the pits because they couldn't actually complete a lap. So I don't think everyone... I know Johnson had a bit of a connection issue.
He's absolutely right, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I said it in the chat. I said it in the TRL Discord. I'm an unapologetic optimist. All right, I'm hoping for the best for these guys. We are not going to get that tonight. All right, we just agree to that right now.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I've got the special screen up where I can see the incident points racking up. That's something that we should get. We should get. Oh, what's that? Prize Picks. There we go. We'll get sponsorship from Prize Picks. They like to do overs and unders. We can do over and under 15 incident points, over and under 3 drivers actually making it to the end of the race.
Well, here we go. 25 laps. This is it. And it's also a standing start today, by the way. We've got to mention that. And looks like Matt Webber's away beautifully at the start of this race, as is our P1 man, Lewis Buhaja. Into first corner we go. I'm absolutely flabbergasted, John. No incidents into turn 1. Are you kidding me? I mean, this race is going at 50 kilometers an hour right now, and it will at some point get a little bit faster as we head up to the first corner in this race. But I did have someone telling me quite convincingly that there was going to be a crash turn 1. Not the case, so I feel justified in my unapologetic optimism. Into Griffin's Bend we go for the first time, and loose for Jack Kelly-Reid. This is exactly what we're going to see all the way through this race. The rear ends don't want to have an absolute word of it.
Yeah, the back end of the cars will have no grip whatsoever as we see them piling through the cutting for the first time. Jason Hudson's almost losing the back of the car. His brothers there. Damien Coates as well just down the field. Boone Blake with an absolute horror show start. Himself and Nicholas Heath have both dropped massively off the rest of the field. So at the moment they are huge favourites to win the race because they are so far back. When a driver ahead of them has an incident, they might actually be able to avoid it. We're heading down through Skyline, and what a skyline it is from this course. That is Lewis Buhaja, who is still leading the way, but don't worry, whoever's in second, Lewis won't have enough petrol to make it to the end of the race, so you're shooing for the win so far. That's...
This is rapidly moving from the Jones to we are absolutely dead serious, but it has unfortunately become a bit of a repeat incident with Lewis Buhaja. A black flag already for Lucas Blake, so he's already in the works. It's already gone completely wrong for him. Not great.
No, it's not. Oh, so has Blake got a black flag? He's zipping along that bottom straight. Matthew Searle as well is chasing along behind him. He's got Matt Webber ahead of him. Of course, his brother does quite well in Formula 1, I've heard. He's coming through currently in third. No, where is he? In third. Oh, sideways out of the final chicane. Oh, it's a good. Oh, we've got someone coming in the pits already.
We do. Yeah, Lucas Blake is been unfortunately in the wars already. I think he's found a barrier somewhere. He's come in and he actually nearly came into contact with Searle, who managed to escape that just. In terms of who actually spun, I have no idea. We will try and find who that was, or you can tell us actually, John, who was that spun at the final corner?
Good question.
Good question.
It was. Wade Johnson's the wrong way. Stationary on the track on the start-finish line.
Oh dear.
He's just had an absolute monster tyre melter out of the last corner. He is tank slappered for almost 150 yards along the start-finish straight and has eventually stopped facing the pit.
Dear.
Sorry, Boone Blake, my apologies. Boone Blake.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah, he's got the same livery.
We're going to replay up that in a sec. We've just had Tom Williams as well have a crash at the quarry. Coming up the hill, he's put it into the side of the wall, and he has fallen back a number of positions. That elevates the Bono to P3. Let's take a little look at this replay. What's happened to Boone Blake? Let's have a little look. The number 2. He's okay, yeah. So he has had a problem there. That is what happens when you do not have proper traction. We actually have another replay coming in. Nicholas Heath has managed to bin it as well, and this is going to be the point at which we start to not be able to keep up with all the incidents, John. It is going to get rather scary. Up the hill we go for the Buerns, and he's ridden the curb, and that is a crash. Not a significant one. He's managed to control that relatively well. Lucas Blake follows him in. Okay. Wow. What a start to this race, I have to admit. I've never really seen anything like this. Unforced errors, John? Just the nature of this track, I suspect.
Yes, exactly. It's not even unforced errors. It's just absolutely, as we say, imagine putting ice skates on your car and trying to drive uphill through a slalom. That's what the drive. Oh wow, Lewis Bahadur held on to that well, but I tell you what, sorry, I was just looking. Pace car keeps spotting on the screen. Looks like Jack Kelly-Reid has made a mistake in the final chicane, and he is being overtaken by De Bono from the Vatican City. Yes, he definitely has some guidance from above coming down. He's made his way up into second place. Tiny little mistake there from Kelly-Reid. Matt Webber is now piling on the pressure as well, looking to take that position. I tell you what, they've got a very good run. All of them got a good run out of turn one, apart from Kelly-Reid, who is now under serious pressure from Webber.
Yeah, it looks like he just ran wide at the chase. Just couldn't get the truck to slow down. We've got another replay coming up of Daniel Hutchins, who's disappeared on track. Okay, Schrodinger's NASCAR. There we go. We were expecting to get at least one of those today. Well, already in the quantum zone, ladies and gentlemen. Ant-Man? Actually, to be honest, this feels more like an episode of Mad Max or something today.
Exactly, because you'd have to be completely mad to drive these cars around this course, quite frankly. My track map has disappeared with all my information for the drivers, but we can... I should be able to crack on with that anyway. Results, no, we don't want that to disappear, please. Thank you very much.
This is the fun and the nature of this track. It's so much more complicated, John. We've gone from one corner, or zero, technically speaking, to how many of this round? We got 20 or so quarters.
23.
Oh, it's too much.
23 official turns. It is, and I'll tell you what, Matt Webber, if we jump on board with Matt, he is coming under increased amounts of pressure from someone. Why is that not flicking through? It's Tom Williams. Yeah, Tom Williams is looking pretty quick there. In fact, no, see, Forest Elbow. We talked about this one as well. I talk about Forest Elbow should be called Hell's Corner because it is absolutely hellish if you get that corner wrong. The easiest corner in the world to get wrong. I mean, it makes turn one at Suzuka look like an absolute cakewalk. As these drivers come into the final chicane, he's got very close indeed. Tell you what, Kelly-Reid is under pressure. Oh, and they're all going wide. It's going to be Tom Williams.
They're all following each other off. No one can get these cars slowed down. And we haven't even got to the point of these tyres getting really, really bad. That's the thing that's exciting me. I think we should call Forest Elbow Devil's Elbow. I think that would be a half decent name to coin today for that, for these cars.
Yes.
Devil's Skyline, Devil's Dipper, or whatever you want to say. It's just Devil's something. It's just horrible for these drivers out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dead Man's Corner.
Dead Man's Corner, yeah, that's right. The Skyline's just called Roll the Dice. As we see Damien Coates just make a small mistake around Griffin's Bend, puts himself slightly into the wall. Unfortunate there. But he'll get back out on track in a moment's time. Williams has that damage still on the car, though, so this is why he's not going to make super huge progress on Matt Webber ahead. But we'll see. So far, the most consistent really has been Buerger and De Bono. 5-second gap between them right now.
Indeed, yeah, that is. And I tell you what, his lap times are actually not bad. 2 minute 15.4. So still quicker than I can do in a GT3 car round here, but we move swiftly on. Is why I commentate, and these guys and gals all drive. But yeah, Buhaji at the minute looking very promising. Again, he's going to run out of fuel on the last lap, so this is all completely irrelevant, but he's doing very, very, very well at the moment.
Provisional lead for De Bono.
Yeah, it's effectively that, yeah. Oh, Damien Coates is in the pits. He's been in there a little while now. Boone Blake and Nicholas Heath, as well as Lucas Blake, bringing up the rear of the field with Van Dongen.
Oh my goodness, he's just had a tank slap around of the Dipper. Too much power, too soon, too quickly, too eager on the go pedal. Gotta be careful with that. He's done it again out of Devil's Elbow. Ooh, that's gonna be Tom Williams making a move now, I think.
Yeah, he's going to get very close indeed. These things can move in a straight line. That's the one thing they can do well. And Webber v Williams. Williams taking it inside line. And now this is an interesting one because they've got plenty of straight line speed. They're both going to need to be very, very good on the brakes into the final chicane. And it is Webber that holds on to the position. And he just holds on to the edge of the track as well. Lovely stuff. It's absolute madness.
This is brilliant. This is great. Honestly, the level of precision required by these guys, they could go to a pro-level GT3 gig and do very, very well. Here's Tom Williams. He's on the inside into the first corner. Can he get it slowed down? Has he overshot it? No, he hasn't. And Matt Webber's got no option but to pull in behind Tom Williams. And that is now Tom Williams up into 4th position. I've got a little replay. Got Adam Van Dongen has made a mistake. Griffin then actually seems to be catching the drivers out. So far, it's taken the most heads in this race. That's Adam Van Dongen on your screens. Goes for a wee bit of a spin into the barrier and avoiding action taken by another man out on track. And yeah, we haven't got... Interesting, I'm just trying to see where Georgeson is at the moment. He's not on track at all. Damien Coates is back out. Daniel Hutchins is also back out. They're probably they're probably messaging us in the background. We have that caution now. Please, sir.
I tell you, I know when that caution's going out. I've already got my dastardly plan. Just to confirm, George is dressed as Dr. Evil today. I'm dressed as Dr. Robotnik. We have gone full evil sidekick. I was going to go mini-me, but unfortunately I'm far too tall to fit into that particular Halloween costume. Minions, fine. Can't do mini-me, unfortunately. Not at my height. I'm just watching the boat. I'll tell you what, George, just for fits and giggles, I think what we should do is actually have a cockpit cam along the mountain straight. So after turn 1, because there is a big dip in the road, and I want the viewers to see just how problematic the entire course is. Okay, we keep talking about the corners here. Even the straights at this course are designed to kill these cars because of that bump halfway along the mountain straight. They lose all grip. And you can see the steering wheel go loose as the driver tries to hold the wheel straight and settle it back down. So if we do see anyone crashing their car on a... Oh, wow. Sorry, I'm on board with Matt Webber just now. What a wrestling match he's having with the car. I think Lewis Bahajer's just about to finish his lap. Where is he? Yes, so if we jump on board the cockpit...
I've got the perfect person, John, to go on board with. Jack Kelly Reid, starting a lap right now. There you go. Over to you.
Yeah, there we go. So Jack Kelly Reid along the start-finish straight. We can see on board. You can see the undulations in the track. Now, he's going to come into Hell's Corner, of course, turn number 1, and this is going to be absolute nightmare fuel. But you can see ahead of him the race leader just going over that bump. Now, let's just keep an eye here. We've got a little bump in the road. Look at the way the car moves. And then this big dip here, hold on to your stomach. Whoa. And the cars almost take off because they've got no aero grip at all. And then just as they settle the 4 wheels back on the tarmac, they get to wrestle up the mountain. He keeps out of the wall with a lot of left-hand steering. He's heading up towards the cut at an absolute battle and not 7,000 revs. No problem whatsoever. Keeping out of the wall. Yeah, let's move swiftly on. I see Kelly Reid is moving swiftly on at the moment. But you can see all the extra steering input that these drivers are having to use. I mean, look at this wrestling match here. It's like trying to wrestle the last Rolo away from a greased-up pig. This is ridiculous.
There's so much counter steering going on. Every single time they put the accelerator down, they're having a counter steer. Every single time they go down the hill or down the mountain, going to get a really good view of that actually through here, but we're not on board anymore, unfortunately, as the camera does manage to pick up most of the barrier rather than the car. But the rear end is so loose. Yeah, you can see they're just trying to put the power down. You're off cam, but you're coming down a hill. The rear doesn't want to have a bar of it at all. And these guys are somehow controlling these cars. Like, I'm genuinely kind of shocked here, John, that we haven't seen more chaos so far, because I wouldn't be able to get through turn 1 in this situation.
Oh, no chance.
There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
No, I'd be straight ahead to the burger van.
Yeah.
I do know there's a very famous burger van if you go straight on from the start-finish straight. One of the I've never been to Bathurst, but I have been reliably informed some of the best burgers in Australia are just past the start-finish straight here. Bathurst, it will be the first place I visit when I get down to Australia. I keep hearing about these burgers. I've got to give them a try, and I can certainly see myself running off. Oh no, now that's messing with my yellow flag strategy. We've got someone in the pits. That's an early pit stop. I want everyone out on cold tyres when I pull this.
Yeah. Hey, don't tell them. Don't let them
Don't
know.
tell them. No, no, no.
We've had a comment
Plenty
in
of time,
chat.
lads. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time left. We had a comment in chat from Lusek saying, like trying to pat a cut snake. Yes. I think that is
Oh, yeah, it's very good.
absolutely spot on. Well done, Lusek. That is absolutely gold. Yeah, I
like that.
will we have a snake whisperer by the end of this? I don't think we will. I think everyone's going to come out of this scarred, hurt, and possibly poisoned.
Indeed, yes. Whoa, Lewis Bahaja. Sorry, I just jumped on board with Lewis Bahaja there. He's just getting up to the top of the hill, heading through the parks. McPhillamy as well. I mean, it's just absolutely mind-blowing that we haven't seen more bonnets and car parts strewn about the mountain so far. He's almost had to take the escape road there, Hasbu Hajar, but he is hanging on. I am a bit behind on... Oh, Daniel Hutchins. Oh, yeah, the Hutchins have gone full Schrodinger again. Yeah, Daniel, after his podium. Van Dongen in the pit.
There we go. So 2 pit stops so far on the pit exit. Black flag for Van Dongen. What's he done? What's he done there? Well,
he's had an absolute corker of a crash, I believe. I think you might be able to get a replay up of that, possibly.
Let's have a little look. We've got one of him going off track a while back, though. Was he crashing when he entered the pit? Was that what's happened here? Just launches through that bump in the mountain straight. That's absolutely unreal. We'll take a little look of him going off track not too long ago. This is him coming down the Conrod Straight. And, just coming around the kink there. Gets very, very loose. He does get it slowed down, but does he drive off the track? Yes, he does. Okay. So he went off the track there momentarily, came back on. So not a huge issue there, but that black flag is clearly something has gone wrong for him.
Whoa. Yes, it has. I think he's had a bit of an issue as well. The Hutchins, unfortunately, their connections this week are particularly bad. I've just seen Van Dongen take avoiding action up through the cutting, although he didn't avoid that curve. But yeah, one of the Hutchins cars, number 5, I believe, that is Daniel. He is going full Schrodinger this week. He really is struggling to connect to the server. Really badly, as you can see.
Yeah, he's
oh, and there's the 76 behind him.
Oh, that is
Van Dongen again.
Van Dongen.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, Searle is.
Yeah,
crashed.
sorry, it is. Searle has crashed. Yes, he has.
Van Dongen. So let's just have a quick replay of what's happened to Matthew Searle. Struggling to come to terms with this kind of car. Into the final corner we go. And he has turned the car in like it's a GT3 car. Sorry, Searle, that is not how you have to drive these cars here. Oh, and then he's absolutely cooked the rear end and sent it into the barrier. Yes, the GT3 driver coming to terms with a track he knows well, but not with an aero situation he's particularly familiar with. Let's put it that way. Just keeping an eye on Boone Blake, who's losing positions as well. Not sure what's going on there. And yeah, did you catch something with the 76? Did you? He is coming to the pits for the black flag.
Yes, as he was heading down the hill, one of the Hutchins brothers teleported in and out the server, and yeah, he fudged his huggies and the car went sideways before it even got to Forest Elbow, which was yeah, an interesting one. I'm actually jump on board with Jack Kelly-Reid at the moment. There's a bit of a battle that is. Oh, what a save by Kelly-Reid! He's not done his tyres any favours there. But he's gone sideways at the top of the hill. He is closing in handily on the 2 cars ahead of him, which is Matthew Searle and Tom Williams. Tom Williams is no stranger to a battle in this race already, as we have seen, and that is again just keeping it between the Mayo and the Mustard around this street course. He's down through Forest Elbow, gets a good run through there, but I tell you what, Matthew Searle now has Jack Kelly-Reid all over that rear spoiler as they head on to the Conrod Straight. I think Jack Kelly-Reid is going to try and out-muscle him here, or are they going to bump draft? They're going to go full NASCAR, let's go. A bit of bump drafting along the Conrod Straight. Jack Kelly-Reid sets himself to the inside line. Is he going to make this one stick? He's going to be on the outside, which seems to be the preferred line for the drivers on the way out, and it is a solid defensive manoeuvre there by Matthew Searle, but
he's run deep.
Yeah,
that's
saw that one coming.
Yeah. Well, that's it. You know, how do you defend into a corner like that? You really can't. Because if you defend, you're going to go off track. And actually, we've had Lusek in chat saying that's the Van Dongen line. So the wide line through the chase and not braking enough is now officially known as the Van Dongen line. We just see Matthew Stoll go off behind. He's cooked it at Murray's corner. Yet again, that's the second time actually we've seen that this race. Lusek also in chat saying, "Haha, these trucks are insane. Gutted I couldn't make it tonight." Let us know your what's your name in the racing. I'm trying to think of who we are missing tonight. There's a number of drivers, so let us know, Lusek. But gutted you couldn't be here tonight because this is going to be a particularly fun round, especially once we get our hands on the exclamation mark yellow commander. Here's Matthew Sell into Murray's corner. Let's have a quick look and see what's going on here. He's got the turn in correct, but not the acceleration, and around he goes and avoids the barrier this time. Okay. So improvement. Oh, actually, no, he immediately then cooked again and went to the barrier.
Yeah. He's almost gone into the barrier at Quarry Bend as well there. He's just up into the cutting now, the back of that car. I don't know. Can I even say it doesn't look happy? We know it doesn't look happy. It's not in its spiritual home at all.
Yeah, what is the word that we're looking for? We need some sort of superlative to describe this that is far, far beyond the words angry and grumpy and, I mean, nightmare.
Yeah.
Apocalyptic. There we go. The apocalyptic rear ends of these cars.
Yes, I like that. Apocalyptic rear end. Yep, that absolutely suits this one. Lewis Bahadur is doing an absolutely bang up job leading the way. Oh, Searle again.
So he just locked the rears coming into the dipper, and he just followed the barrier on through. I mean, it's wonderful to see. It's Rob Tilley. Welcome in, Matt. Road Series, of course. Yeah, absolutely. This is the one where the Road Series guys can come in and not feel so bad once they get completely thrashed by a bunch of circle drivers.
Indeed, yes.
Oh, gosh. So we've got a couple of replays going up here. Let's have a look at Daniel Hutchins. Oh, no, he's just doing his Schrodinger's NASCAR thing, so that's what's happening there. We've got another one here from Boom Blake. Lucas Blake's brother. He's just very gingerly through the quarry, and he's just cooked it massively on the exit. He's taken he's gone 20 kilometers an hour through there, John, and he has managed to put the accelerator down so much that he's sent himself into the barrier. That is impressive.
It really is. It really is. It just goes to show you how much power these cars have actually got in them. The drivers trying their absolute best to just hang on in there. It is absolutely wild. Wild at the moment. It's also very strange that it's Boone Blake that's got the worst ping to the server, but he looks solid, and the Hutchins are actually two of the lowest pinged connections to the server, but they're having an absolute nightmare out on track.
It's because we're in Australia.
With the connection.
Best connections in the world.
That's what it is.
That's upside down. Yeah.
There we go. That'll be exactly what it is. You better believe it. There's Georgeson. Focus on. Oh. Is Jason Hutchins leading the way?
No.
No. Still Bahadur, sorry. My software has gone completely upside down as well. So yeah, I'm getting some.
Yeah.
I'm getting some erroneous positions. Okay, there we go. I think they've reset. Excellent.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's still De Bono in second. With Lewis Bahadur. He really is getting the job done here. If he can get enough petrol in his car, he could be looking good for a race win. Far too early to call that now. Around this race, we're only half a dozen or so laps in.
Well, the Proceed Evil
Oh no, lap 11, sorry.
It's lap 11, so we're nearly at
Yes.
half race distance. But long laps here, of course. Lusek in chat saying, ha ha ha, Boonsy on ice. Yeah, more so on he was on ice, and now we've got the quantum effect of Daniel Hutchins ahead of our race leader. Oh wow, how do you even deal with that? I was broadcasting a race last night, had a similar thing, but it was a battle in the top 5, and the car was just going blinking in and out of existence, and there was actually, unfortunately, a crash as a result of it. I shouldn't laugh, but it was it certainly shook things up, let's put it that way, but I don't even know how you deal with that. But Daniel Hutchins doing the right thing and keeping out of the way. Jack Kelly Reid has crashed. We're just going to take a quick look at the replay, see what's happened to him. Let's see. Down the hill we go into Forest Elbow, and he is sliding. He's very 90 degrees and just taps the barrier with the rear of his car on the exit of Forest Elbow. So actually not too bad, but to be honest, that's quite entertaining. Sideways through Forest Elbow. Yep. Getting used to it.
Fun times. No, hey, exactly. Yeah, the drivers are going to be wondering what to do next week when we get them back on an oval. Let's see, I'm having a look at Adam Van Dongen. He's down at the rear of the field. He does have a car looking to put a lap up on him at the moment. It's not Bahagia, it's not Cyril.
Oh gosh, well actually, we just looked at a replay for Adam Van Dongen, and he has done it at Griffin's Bend yet again. Honestly, like, we see this with the oval racing. When the guys are racing together on an actual oval circuit, one little tap, one little touch can send the car into that sideways drift, and at that point, you're borderline not recovered. We have celebrated over the last 5 rounds of this series how much control these guys have. But that's when the track is consistent. At this circuit here, honestly, as we see, Lewis Burger, oh my goodness, showboating himself through Hell Corner there. There is no consistency to the track for you to hold on to when you get into a spin. So once you're sliding, that's it.
Yeah, absolutely. You're completely on ice. The lack of aerodynamics, the lack of... I mean, as I've mentioned before, the steering column on these things is... They run the steering column so loose in these cars that all the extra input needs to be put in. So, yeah, even managing to keep it out of the wall when they do those little sideways slides, absolutely immaculate car control, even if it doesn't look like it from the outside. It most certainly is.
I'm sorry.
No, we're on board with Bahagia again. Oh, my giddy aunt.
It's just, well, I predict in this next
Wow.
one he's going to slide through it. Oh, look at that. He's sliding through the corner. What a surprise.
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely incredible. He's got full faith in the tyres. I think he's planning on coming in for a pit stop pretty soon because he really is wringing the neck out of the tyres, or the tyres are wringing the neck out of him at the moment. It's not exactly a symbiotic relationship between car and driver at the moment. It's just a whole lot of separate parts doing their best to not die.
Yeah,
he's still got all these car parts attached as well. It's an incredible performance from Bahagia, and he's got himself an absolutely incredible lead. And the lap times are tumbling. He's down to 2 minutes 17, so his laps are getting that little bit slower.
I think I think they needed to make a new game as part of this. If the barriers were Pokemon, we'd be collecting them all today. What are we up to? Number 568 on the list or something like that. It is Skylinamon and the Elboamon. Yes. And we actually hear a 2-second chat as well saying, I think Van Dongen is collecting stamps from every corner. Yeah, literally. I think he's just making his mark, you know. As animals do like to mark their territory, Van Dongen is saying, oh, I own that barrier. That's my barrier. That's my barrier. He's done it pretty much every corner so far, as has most of the field, admittedly, other than maybe Bahagia and the Bono. The gap between them not too bad, actually. It's come down. It was about 5 or 6 seconds. De Bono is actually starting to reel him in. Bahagia has had problems with tyre life in the previous races as well, so this may well be an indication his tyres are getting to that point where they're not quite as good. Let's take a little look at the lap times. Yeah, 2:16.8 for Bahagia. De Bono, 2:15.9. Other than Tom Williams, he is the fastest man on track at the moment.
Yeah, the lap time's up and down, but as you said, De Bono certainly got the ball in his court at the moment. He is closing in handily on Bahagia. We'll see if the two of them do have themselves a little battle if one of them comes into the pits. Speaking of the pits, Matt Webber, he'll be hoping to adopt some of his brother's pit crew. But Webber is in the pits. That's him rolling on out again. I think he's going to just about hold on to third as well.
Wow.
There we go. The emergency siren sound. And he's on the start-finish straight. Sorry, he's on the mountain straight, and he's got himself back out in third place. That is a good turnaround for Matt Webber. So it just goes to show you the distance that we've got between some of the drivers. Nicholas Heath down in 6th place has got Adam Van Dongen in 13th. Just behind him. And I have just noticed that as part of my admin controls, I can give wave arounds and black flags.
Yes, I did notice that.
Imagine I accidentally pushed the button. Oh, I would be so gutted with myself if I accidentally gave Lewis a black flag for a drive-through. But anyway, moving swiftly on that.
Disclaimer here: we do not condone abusive admin commands and admin rights. Before we get kicked out of this series,
But it doesn't
John.
mean we won't indulge in it.
Exactly.
No,
exactly. It's better to ask for forgiveness and not permission.
Yeah, it's a very
fine
yeah,
line
as a
we are
wise
walking
musician.
here.
So yes,
Oh no, yeah. Oh,
I was going to say a wise musician once said, "Do as I say, don't do as I do." Phenomenal music video. If you don't know that one, go check out Phil Collins and the gang. Jesus, He Knows Me, I believe the song is called. It's about a priest. Do as I say, don't do as I do. Phil definitely didn't lose the irony of choosing that particular topic. But yeah, certainly that is the case at the moment.
it certainly
Blake's
is,
been in and out of the pits.
There we go. Okay, so yes, and he is coming out in 7th position at the moment. So not too
7th
bad.
place, yes.
Bit of a gap starting to creep up in this field, though, John. Just making a quick note of that. With 11 laps to go, I know you've got your finger on the button. Well, you have done all race long, literally. Well, we're not going to tell anyone when we're going to trigger this competition caution, just in case anyone's deciding that they're going to get a competitive advantage by watching the stream today, which you should do, by the way. Give us a like and subscribe here on TrackSpotTV, bringing you the broadcasting for the mid-season classic of the Oval Series here at Tasman Racing League Season 1. And we've got some results from the Road Series at Bathurst. Was 2nd for Buerger, Heath in 3rd, Searle in 8th. Well, that's not the case at the moment. And Buerger maybe stretching his legs a little bit in this. Jack Kelly-Reid into the pit lane again. And Lusek also asking, this might be one for you, John. Are we supposed to call them NASCAR utes when they're on this track? All-wheel mobility at a circuit like this?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're going to wish they had the barbecue in the back end of the car to actually keep the thing planted enough to get it to turn.
I think you could cook some eggs on the rear tyres at the moment. I think they're probably hard enough for that.
I would say so. Oh yeah, I mean, could you imagine how hot the brake discs on these things are getting as they come down the hill? It's absolute madness. Buhaj just picking up the pace, so he's just gone sub 216 again. So he saw the advantage. We've got an O from George.
Yeah, sorry. I clicked onto a replay thinking, it might be a car flashing back and forth into existence. No, it's Boone Blake sending it completely into the barrier without any braking or certainly a massive lockup. He's grabbing along the track right now, and he's actually ended up so slow that Tom Williams has just sent it into the barrier as well. Oh dear, Tom Williams. Let's get a little view of that from his perspective. You can see the crabbing slow car of Boone Blake ahead as they crawl up the hill, and Tom Williams doesn't know where to go. He locks up right into the barrier. Oh, he has shadow realmed himself on that one. That is really unfortunate. And Tom Williams has actually jumped to the pits. He's done so much damage to the car that he's actually sent it straight back to the pits. Tom Williams, lucky for him, no points.
Oh, cockpit cam Boone Blake, please.
On it.
Cockpit cam Boone Blake.
Let's go. Here we go. Onto the. Oh my God. Yes. The crustacean that he is right now, currently grabbing on the track. That is full right-hand lock on this car, trying to go in a straight line. Can he get it slowed down? Of course he can't. Oh, he can. He's done it actually really nicely. Yeah, he's actually done really well there, Boone. Not handling this particularly badly, I must admit, given the state of this car.
Williams is out. Williams is out of the race.
Oh,
he's been disconnected from the server. How is Boone Blake going to manage the double chicane on the way into the pit entrance?
Very slowly, John. Very, very slowly.
Oh my goodness!
Actually, took a beautiful line through that. It just wasn't particularly fast. That was the key.
No. I mean, he's got a Campsites of America livery on there. He's going to need himself a nice little camping trip to recover from this. Just pop up a sleeping bag in the, get a little fire going, and just make hay while the sun is shining and the car is stationary. This will be the one point of relief the drivers will have throughout the race. It's when they come in to take that pit stop. The lap time's absolutely tanking through the fields. Jason Hutchins down in the 2-minute 20s at the minute. He is being closed in on by Matthew Searle, who's 2 seconds quicker. And they've all got De Bono. Now, De Bono in second place. He's actually up in first because Lewis Bahaja must have come into the pits.
He did indeed. Yeah, he's back out.
He did
He's actually
indeed.
all kind of bouncing off walls at the moment. He's pushing the car really hard at the moment. Oh, there's a safety car. I wonder where that's come from. Oh, surprise!
How did that happen?
Oh, who knows? How bizarre. I don't think I saw anyone out on crashing and all that. It must have been some very, very intelligent, cultured gentleman with admin commands that has performed this particular action here today. Wonderful.
I'm afraid not. It's only me.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, that's
No intelligence required. Let's get Lewis Bahaja on cold tyres when he's just out of the pits because he's leading the race. So let's catch everybody back up again. I am that evil. It also does, of course, mean that De Bono in second place is going to get a free pit stop under yellows. Excellent.
That's perfect. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, take about on the stage right currently coming onto the center of the stage for several bows, a standing ovation. John Wright.
Thank you.
Safety car calling master. Absolutely brilliant. Lewis Bahaja, who has been continuously thrown under the bus today around fuel and throughout the entire series, in fact, ends up yet again with a decision going against him. He is going to absolutely love you. Expect a great Christmas gift today, this year, John.
I do indeed. I do indeed. And in fact, he's not one of the drivers in chat. Because we did have carte blanche as well to bring one of the drivers in to have a brake disc fire. That's it. Yeah, very sensible safety car. Brake disc fire risk can't be too safe. Exactly. Exactly. There we go. We had him meatball. Don't think so.
No, I don't think he's meatballed, but he did come into the pit.
No.
So he needed to jump. There's nothing on our sheets in terms of incidents. Let's choose someone, John. Let's choose someone to bring in. Could be Boone Blake. He's been in the wars today. He might give us some interesting perspective on today's race.
Yes. Let's see. Let's get Boone in.
All right, here we go. Boone, welcome in to the commentary box. You've been dragged in here very rudely by us actually making decisions. We're making some unilateral decisions today. How's your race gone so far? We've had you up on a couple of replays. That didn't look too bad.
Well, this is my first ever race at Bathurst, so it is a race.
Really, this is the first time you've ever raced at Bathurst?
First time ever. I had very limited practice coming into this. Yeah, really just an oval guy. I figured I'd give this one a try. It's going okay. First off, I just have to apologize to Tom Williams, of course. I feel really bad for him. I missed my braking point at turn 2, got into the wall, and then I impeded Tom and pushed him into the wall, and I think he might have retired from the race because of the damage that I caused. So I just want to say sorry to him. But
I don't think any apologies are necessary given the course and the car combination. It's absolutely insane to me that you have managed, 15 laps so far with only one retiree. So, yeah, I think we can definitely testify for D. Hutchins was a dodgy Wi-Fi signal. Oh, yeah, and we've got Wi-Fi signals fixed for the Hutchins brothers as well. Excellent. But, yeah, Boone, as you were saying, it's an interesting proposition, these cars around here.
Oh, they're challenging. We've had a couple people, Lewis Bahaja was talking about running a cup car or an ARCA car if we come back here. A more traditional stock car rather than the trucks or the utes, which I kind of agree with because these can be the trickiest of the NASCARs to drive on a road course, and I don't really like any stock car on a road course. That's just me personally. I think the only cars I like on a road course are small and light, Formula V, Formula 1600, that kind of thing. So this is definitely pretty far out of my wheelhouse, but it's been a fun one. It's been an enjoyable race so far. Just trying to get to the end clean.
That's the goal at this point. Thank you, Boone, for jumping in. We'll let you go and continue on with your race today. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, Boone Blake, clearly wanting a different car combination here, but a first-timer at Bathurst. Well, it's impressive that he has actually survived this long in the race. I think, John, what do you think? Get Matt Webber in here, maybe. He's for Road Series driver, but he's on debut. Maybe we'll try and get Lucas Blake after that. Matt Webber, welcome into the commentary box. Surprise yellow there out on track, but tell us about your race so far. You've been doing pretty well.
I have been terrified every lap. I don't race this series at all. I've never driven this truck before, and yeah, I'm sweating bullets, dude.
This is great. So is that that's your official opinion as a road series driver coming into this, basically saying this is bonkers. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's like, training for water polo and turning up at gymnastics. I really don't know what to expect. I'm just keeping it on track, and doing my best.
While John recovers from his near heart attack from your comment.
Very good.
We've had some very, very good jokes so far. So is this obviously the traction zone is very, very tricky. Griffin's Bend had a lot of problems. Forest Elbow, a lot of problems. The Dipper, a lot of problems. In fact, nearly the entire course is a problem. Tell us a little bit, though, about that mountain straight as you come over the hill. Was that something you were expecting? Suddenly the car just gets loose. It turns into an ice skating rink.
Yeah, you're more or less a passenger. I mean, you just got to put it in the right spot. Not be too greedy. Not be too greedy on the throttle. Get the braking done. Then just be prepared to be terrified another 22 times.
Perpetual fear. That's what this race combination is.
Well, if you're not scared, you're not alive, man.
Yeah, that's very true. This is probably a good one for mental health. Then we were saying we're going to be sending people to the therapist today, but it sounds like it might be the opposite. It sounds like this might be therapy.
Well, it's like Saxenda, Wegovy, and all the GLP-1s in one.
Oh, sorry, I'm still laughing at that. It's like training for water polo and turning up to gymnastics. That was absolutely, it's absolutely genius. That is just, yes, that is the most inapt analogy I've heard for this absolute insanity. It's been great. And Matt, your big brother Mark, did he give you any tips on the pit entries?
No, he's too busy looking for Zach at the moment with a shotgun, I think. So,
you broke John again.
Oh, Matt, please race the rest of this series and go on the podium so we can interview you more often. Thank you.
Oh, no worries. Cheers, guys.
Good luck, Matt, for the rest of the
Yeah,
race.
we'll let you get back to it, Matt.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely brilliant. All right, we've got a broken car. We've got broken drivers. We've got a broken John in the commentary box as well. The whole thing is a bit scuppered at the moment.
Oh,
I don't know if we're going to get
That's
another lap
absolutely
under
wild.
safety car, John. I assume that the race will automatically restart at some point. We're waiting for the number 8 to catch back up to the front of the field, but we might be able to sneak in a quick question with Lucas Blake. What do you think?
yeah, absolutely. And if he's talking to us during the restart, that's just the way it goes. Here he is in the commentary box. It is Mr. Lucas Blake. Lucas, how has the insanity been for you so far, my friend?
It's just really difficult. I mean, these cars are so loose, and I love a stock car on a road course, but it's just a whole nother thing out there. It's crazy. It's for me, the challenge has just been to keep it out of the walls, and I've done a pretty good job of it. I was carrying a 0X until right after my pit stop. I nosed it in at turn 2, but I think I'm still in a decent position.
Yeah, you're up in 6th place at the moment. We threw the safety car out just as Lewis came out the pit, so he was on nice cold tyres, so he's got extra work to do to warm those bad boys back up again. The second half of the race, I take it this is just purely survival from here on out, because as you say, these cars absolutely wild at every stage
I
around
think
this
so.
course.
I think I was starting to get the survival aspect of things down. I think I was starting to get sorted into the pack nicely. And I felt like I had clear track, and it was just really keeping Nicholas behind, which I think I was doing a decent job of, and keeping it clean. But then now we've got everyone bunched up again. It's going to be a hell of
And
a
then we
time.
called a safety car just as you were getting into a groove.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know it was. I was trying to beat Nicholas, and I was trying to outthink him on strategy. And I was thinking maybe if you guys called the safety car late, my strategy would look really smart, but then you called the safety car after I'd been into the pits, but before he had, so now he looks smart.
You're welcome. What
I
is
got to squeeze between Boone and Damien here somehow.
Well, anything's possible off the start of this race. Obviously, Murray's and Hell's going to be interesting, and then everyone's going to get loose over the top of the mountain. The expectations here, you've got two drivers who are not familiar or not super familiar with this track. One is your brother Boone, who says it's his first time at Bathurst in this car combination. Just makes that even funnier, which is great. And then Matt Webber, who knows the track but has never driven these cars before.
I know. I mean, it's definitely, Matt has been winning everything over on the road side of the championship. I believe he's got 3 wins from 5 starts this season, and he's out in front in our championship over there. So he definitely knows his way around a road course, but I think these trucks are an entirely different animal for him. And I would have picked Lewis or Matt Searle to win this race, honestly, because they have the experience on the road courses and they have the experience with the truck. It'll be interesting. I don't think I'm in it, but I'll be interested to see who is. And yeah, I think it's really impressive that Boone has made it this long without ever turning a single lap at Bathurst. Personally, if this was my first race at Bathurst, I would have been in the wall about turn 3.
Yeah, I was about to say, without turning a single lap really anywhere, corner I should say. Anyway, before we get too into the details there, Lucas, thanks for jumping in, mate. Really appreciate it. Good luck for the rest of this absolutely crazy race, and thank you as the league organizer for putting on a mid-season classic like this. This has been a huge amount of fun so far. We can't wait to see what happens in the last 6 laps or so of this race, and thank you for giving us the permission to really shake things up, even though that's kind of gone against you today, but thank you.
I was really surprised that it came out when I did. I thought it was going to be later, but I'm looking forward to watching the broadcast back and seeing what was going through you guys' heads. Have a good rest of the broadcast.
Thank you very much, Lucas.
Thank you, Lucas. I'll pop him back.
Currently in 5th, and safety car is in this lap, John, and yeah, by the sounds of it, yeah, we're not going to know because we kept it secret. We weren't discussing what was going to happen. You'd been scheming this entire race, 16 laps of scheming, analyzing for the perfect number, like the stock market. It's gone to the peak now. Everyone's going to sell. I'll sell now, and you triggered that collapse of that Bitcoin market today, and sent it at the perfect time. Well done. Nice rug pull.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, full rug pull there. Absolute full rug pull. Just as the drivers were getting their feet under the table, bang! Yeah. Here's a safety car. Yeah. Let's bunch them all back together and give them a final 7 laps that they can really, really get their teeth into. It's hard to say this with a straight face. I do feel like an evil genius at the moment. Be interesting to see what the podium drivers think. Who's going to make it onto the podium? Probably nobody that's in 4th, 2nd or 3rd now, because this lap is going to be absolutely insane. As the safety car wildly pulls in. The safety car just showing off there. Did you see the way he pulled into the pits? He's just showing off the level of grip he's got, George. He's showboating. That's outrageous from the track staff.
Oh my gosh. Here we go. We're racing again, and Buhajar leads us away. It's turn 1 and nearly 3 wide in the background there as Williams has a little look down the inside. He wants to make those overtakes as soon as possible, but of course, remember, he's out of position. No, not Tom Williams. That is Lucas Blake. Lucas Blake on the restart, bemoaning the timing of the safety car. It's made Heath look like a genius and him look like an idiot. So he's got to make a whole bunch of overtakes as quickly as possible as we see the 2 cars, all the cars, come across the top of the mountain straight there. Great stuff from Matt Webber, who's gone straight into the barrier and has crashed his car on Griffin's Bend. He's not at the grip. Cold tyres. Oh, we've got Hutchins as well, fishtailing at the back outside of the exit of Griffin's Bend, and Buhajar's under pressure from
Matthew
Kelly
Searle
Reid.
on a charge.
Matthew Searle is making up a lot of positions on the restart. Oh.
He is indeed. He's got a couple of cars just made contact behind him again, and that is Matt Webber. He's had a solid race so far. It's almost as if the restart on cold tyres was problematic for the drivers. Matthew Searle, though, he's coped with it. No, he's not. He's gone sideways. No, he's not. He's going straight again. Goodness gracious me. My heart monitor has now told me I need to go for a lie down. We're coming down the hill. Doctor's going to be in with some extra medication for Uncle Raven tonight, I can assure you. As I'm watching Cheryl coming down the hill, they're absolutely
Webber's been spun. Webber's been spun. He's in the barrier, and that is, I believe, Heath and him coming together just at the exit of the dipper. Oh, Webber turns around, slams it into the barrier. Let's take a quick look at that on the replay before we get back to live pictures. Here we go, down through
Oh,
Skyline
got
and
no
in
tap.
towards the Dipper. Was it a little tap from behind? Let's just have a little look. No, he's actually just completely cooked it on his own. Matt Webber, 100% his fault, and he has cooked it. He's sent it to the barrier wrong way around. He can't park there, sir. And luckily, he's gotten himself going yet again. Kelly Reid is
Yeah,
in with the
replay
chart.
Jason Hutchins.
Jason Hutchins, let's
Jason
have a little
Hutchins
look.
replay. Yeah. If you want to talk
Let's
about you
look.
can't park there, mate.
Oh, let's see where he's
Yeah,
parked,
so I can't see the live replay, but he came down the hill, and yeah, I think he's tapped the right-hand wall and is now facing completely the wrong way across the track on the most difficult corner exit of the whole course.
Oh, and Searle as well. We've got another replay, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder what's happened
He's
here.
lost it
It's into the
again.
chase. Here goes Searle onto the brakes as he completely. Is he taking the Vendongen line? Sort of, but he's actually done his own style there, which is to do a full 360. Something he's done rather a number of times this race, but does get going again. Not too bad, not too bad. The Bono. Let's be honest, John. The person who's going to be most angry, if he ends up in the commentary box at the end for being part of the top 3, the Bono is going to be swearing.
Yes, he is. He absolutely is. I'm getting no Christmas cards unless it's got anthrax in it. But I'm unlikely to get. I'm unlikely to be getting a Christmas card from quite a few of the drivers this
Ooh, a
year.
mysterious
People
white
see.
powder from a guy called the Bono. I wonder what that is.
Yeah. Does this rag smell like chloroform to you? Poof.
Oh, and that's Kelly Reid, is that? Yeah, Kelly Reid tried an overtake on Buaja. It's not gone particularly well. He's picked up a little bit of damage there by the looks of it. The Bono also making an overtake, great overtake, admittedly, through Griffin's Bend on Lucas Blake.
Indeed, yeah, they're all making moves. Boone Blake, sorry, he's down in 11th place. I need to look up at Lewis Buhajar, who is... Oh, he's got a bit of a lead here.
Look at the Bono right now. I mean, this is... we tried
He's
to
flying.
pull the hat over the eyes of Lewis Buajar, and it sort of hasn't really worked. The Bono was coming into the pit, but did it once we were well under pace car. He got picked up immediately, of course, as the leader at that point. He's on a charge, though, right on the back of Nicholas Heath now, and he's going to be making an attack, very likely, into the chase, and up Conrad Straight we go. This is no issue for these cars. Full flat to the floor is the accelerator. A very bouncy part of the tracks that go through this very tricky little kink. Oh, I don't know how they control these cars through there. Who earns so far, not burning up his tyres too much. The Bono gets the better run through the chase and on towards Murray's corner we go.
And it is very much nose to tail. The Bono is thinking about it in the last corner, or is he just getting out the slipstream, so he's got some modicum of control of the car. We've got the number 1 sneaking up behind him as well. Lucas Blake, he is in predatory position. I tell you what, Dylan De Bono is absolutely going for this. He is not happy with being off the podium. He wants into this commentary box to give the person that triggered the yellow flag absolute hell. And George, I think I've got an appointment I need to quickly attend to. I'm out of here.
The goldfish were right. You know, they need feeding
That's
about 20 minutes ago. You know, I'll vouch for you on that, right? You can just get out of the country as soon as possible, I think, because Bono wants to be there. In fact, at this rate, he wants to be the first person interviewed as well.
Just to make sure he can get the hands firmly around my neck, completely on board with that one. As Nicholas Heath is very close behind, but De Bono is he is doing well. He is making some serious moves, and Jack Kelly Reid is not going to be feeling the pressure from behind at the moment, because he is applying the pressure ahead himself and Lewis De Bono as Jack Kelly Reid as De Bono hit the wall there behind him, and it didn't lose him any pace. He's going to head down into Skyline, 1, 2, 3 abreast. This is absolutely wild car control from the 3 of them.
Look how quick the Bono
How
is.
will he manage
That was
this?
a 1.5 second gap. He's overtaken 2 cars on the restart. He's caught up nearly 5 seconds on the leaders, and now he's right there on the back of Kelly Reid. Kelly Reid's going sideways through Forest Elbow. He's controlled it. That's glorious moment of the race. Well done, Jack Kelly Reid. He's going to lose the position to De Bono down the back straight here, but that was absolutely brilliant. Well done.
Wow. What a save that was by Kelly Reid there, showing the type of class that gets him nominated by the commentators as a potential race winner. But it's the Bono that's showing the class there. Kelly Reid showing some extra style points, certainly, as he headed Oh, bounce. As he headed on to that straightaway there.
I have to say, John, but the temptation for me to allow us in the commentary box to use the soundboard was very, very tempting, because we would have had some great sound effects going along with this. But
Oh,
the
really?
Bono gets
Yes.
loose. Oh dear, oh dear. But
Wow.
we've got a modicum of professionality today. Just a
Do
small
we?
light touch, concentrate into your glass of water.
Ah, yes indeed, yes indeed. The podium battle is still absolutely alive though. We've got 3 drivers vying for these top 3 positions, and we've got a few drivers down the field. And in fact, Matthew Serrell has just been overtaken. Then he's lost it out with turn number 1, and that is Matt Webber. Who's gained back in position here. Webber goes round the outside, although the two of them go side by side. There's going to be zero gravity here for the two of them for a moment. Over the hill, the stomach turns, completely rotates. The two of them are going to be side by side into turn number 2, which is exactly what you want to do in these trucks at this course. Have a little bit of contact. And it's Webber that ends up running on the outside line, almost touches the wall. And he does manage to keep the car going. And it's Matthew Serrell that gets himself back up to lucky number 7. Is it lucky? No position here is lucky, because this is Bathurst. We're on lap 22. We've got 3 laps left to go, and the podium is nowhere near decided. I did think we'd see one car maybe limping slightly better than the rest up at the front of the field, but it's Lewis Bahagia who is being reeled in, and it is Dylan got the bit between his teeth. De Bono, who is on an absolute charge at the moment. As George said, a 1.5 second gap has been completely immuted by De Bono, and he has the rear spoiler of Bahagia firmly ahead of him. In third place there, just dropping back ever so slightly, so not having a good run down through the mountain did Kelly Reid on that particular lap there, and that gap is extending.
You know what it is? It's the blue on the rear spoiler. Blue makes you go faster, doesn't it? Or is it red? I'm not sure. But at the moment, blue is making them go faster, I think. I mean, I can't think of anything else other than just some really fantastic driving here. But De Bono and Burge are going to be going for it shortly. Jay Nelson Animation saying, well, two swear words technically, but what a time to tune in. Absolutely right. We just saw, I mean, that shot we had of the 2 road car series drivers, Matt Webber and Matthew Serrell, going side by side and coming over the crest of the mountain straight. Both of them launching the car sideways and then down deep into the braking zone. They are absolutely on the edge with these cars. And what an absolutely brilliant show we've had. In fact, they are going for it again. It's Matthew Serrell and Matt Webber yet again on track. 0.6 a second is the gap between Bono and Buhaja. Matt Webber hops to the inside line, cuts the corner, gets a really bad run, sends it across the safety or the pit exit line there, and still will yet again have this one. Oh dear, oh dear. Where do we even look? 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go.
Indeed. The battle between Webber is still raging on. The battle for the lead of the race is all about Lewis Bahagia's concentration as he clips the wall as he heads towards McPhillamy Park. He left some sparks there out on track. I'm sure he left a bit more than just some sparks on track there as well. As he is being chased by De Bono. De Bono making his debut and looking to win over the Aussies on home soil. Oh my goodness me, how is Lewis Bahagia managing that? It's absolutely slaloming on the exit of Skyline, George. It is ridiculous amounts of car control in these things.
He's clearly got a feel for it because he's now racing fast by sliding the car. And that's kind of what you've got to do. In a way, it's an accentuated way of normally driving around a GT3 car, and you're using the front end to really tip the car in and then use that stiff anti-roll bars and suspension geometry will usually lock you back in, and then you're able to put the power down. And essentially you're seeing an accentuated version of that. These guys essentially stepping the rear out on purpose and using the accelerator to actually force the car to go in the direction that you need to. But with these cars, they're on a knife edge around an oval circuit. Around here, I don't even know. What needle's edge? Is that even a good comparison? Do we have a better comparison? The quantum edge? Are we back in
everything,
land?
Well, a knife edge is quite long, whereas a needle point is just, so needle point. Absolutely. Although we've got some inside information, apparently Buhagia's boot is filled with marital aids, hence the slower pace. And apparently we believe that they actually belong to De Bono, and he is trying to retrieve them. So that's actually what's going on up at the front of the field.
Hell
I
has
love the
no
Aussie
fury.
sense of
It's
humour.
like-
These
like
leagues
a
are
driver
amazing.
scorned. I think is the way we look at this. We'll have to rename the mid-season classic the Divorce Maker.
That's the one, yeah. It's going to be a wrist breaker as well. I don't know, all the drivers are going to need physiotherapy on the wrist wrestling these things around this car. Yeah, no, probably shouldn't crack that continuation of that joke, so we'll leave that one alone.
No,
But
I
Beata-
knew where that was going. Ah, you know, if anyone can, John can.
Oh, yeah.
But he won't because he's a professional.
No.
Because he's a professional, okay?
George sweating bullets now. Good on TrackSpotTV. We went out in style. Lewis
That's been
Beata
a good
definitely
one.
going out in style.
72 videos,
Yeah,
120 subscribers, and that's it. No more.
that's it. Done and dusted. All for the want of a joke. There we go. Ruined by the Scots again. Oh, Matthew Serrell just having another touch of the wall there as I'm checking down through the field. Nicholas Heath doing good work as well. Adam Van Dongen is still out and running in 8th place. And he is looking good at the moment as well. Damien Coates has got a bit of scraping on the car. Boone Blake, he's fully repaired. I'm just having a quick look down to see.
Still on Matt
Sorry,
Webber
Sarah,
side by
having the
side,
difficulty.
coming into the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt Webber slides on through into Forest Elbow braking zone. Matt still has put it into the wall. The two Matts versing each other. And Matt Webber has finally managed to make an overtake that's stuck. And he hasn't been forced to the outside of Griffin's Bend this time. He'll actually have that advantage. Wow. It's just so... They just don't have any grip. There's just no grip. White flag is out as Buaja enters the final lap of this unbelievable mid-season classic. Not worth any points, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we're having a lot of fun here in the commentary box. Not that we don't on a regular basis. It's just we can make more jokes because there's quote-unquote more going on. The battle is on John. 0.3 of a
Matthew
second.
Serrell.
Buaja, De Bono. Here we go. This is it. It is the final lap of the race. Final time up the mountain. De Bono knows this is it. He's got to make the move now or never.
Indeed, yeah. Matthew Serrell has just spun it out of the chase chicane. He did a full 360, followed by a reverse 180. A whole lot of tyre smoke to distract the drivers behind. And Matthew Serrell is tumbling. Oh, and he's spun out the last corner, gone into the wall, and he's facing the wrong way on the start-finish straight, as you would expect in these trucks at this course. But yes, we will.
Is it really Murray's Bend again? So, we're just getting a replay.
Yeah,
so
Murray's
we're seeing-
Corner.
Still, okay,
Yeah,
so
the
he's
chase end,
spun-
Murray's Corner.
He spun it at, yeah, he spun it there at the chase, and let's bring up the second replay. Yep, Murray's Corner. in we go, and into the barrier. It's the spin. That's the 4th time he's done at this race. Yeah, okay, so that's nothing that we haven't seen before. We return to the battle at the top. 0.5 is the gap between these two drivers. Who's going to take top honours here at this crazy race? There's, what do they call it? What's that game? The Looney Tunes races? Or, you know, got the one with all the silly cars? That's basically what this feels like today. It's like a version
Mario
of that
Kart.
game. No, there's another one. There's another one with even crazier races. It's, oh, well, I'll think of it eventually, but I'll tell you what, it's that plus Mad Max. Somehow some ridiculous crossover between an animated cartoon series and a serious science fiction novel. Ooh, here we go, into the chase. Little bit of a check up there by Buaja. It is the final couple of corners. De Bono gets nearly caught out by that. Luckily, no contact between the two. 1 corner to go. This is it for all the marbles. And the marbles appear to be with Lewis Buaja. Final corner. There's a ride over the curb by De Bono. He wants everything but Buaja. Too good today. He has managed to hold on, and De Bono will take a very, very respectable and honourable P2. He's coming after John on the commentary box, so just wait for that. It's going to be very, very spicy. Jack Kelly-Reid takes 3rd position as they do the slidey, drifty stuff that we love to see across the line. Lucas Blake pits up 4th, nearly into the commentary box at the end of this race. But we got him for the safety car. Safety car. That was totally legitimate, by the way. Nicholas Heath 5th. Then we've got Matt Webber will be picking up 6th. That's great on debut. Adam Van Dongen's come across the line, as has Coates in 7th and 8th. Boone Blake pick up 9th, despite this being the first time he's ever driven at Bathurst. So well done there fantastic stuff. And we'll have a few drivers out. Of course, Matthew Still from Williams Georgeson not able to complete this race, sadly. And we're going to get some good views, I believe, of some donuts at the end as Jack Kelly-Reid is going for a drift lap. So we'll stay on this for a few moments' time as we watch Kelly-Reid do some celebrating. And then we'll get to our results. And I'm nearly out of breath. And the heart rate is finally about to start going down, John. But, oh my goodness, what an absolutely brilliant race. How much fun was that? And we hope you've enjoyed that, watching along in chat as well, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic stuff. I've never seen a race like it. And you may only ever see that here at Tasman Racing League. So make sure you check out in the description if you want to join. There's a link to the Discord. Jump in, get involved. It's an open series, this one. You can jump in any time. 5 more races still to go in this season. So if you're interested, if you're excited, if you want to become part of the action, jump in on the Discord and get involved. Right, that's... I actually just want to stay on this lap by Jack Kelly-Reid, but we're going to have the timer kick us out in a few moments' time. But let's just watch this. Let's just watch this and enjoy, John. I think this lap, technically a victory lap, but a showboating lap by Kelly-Reid.
Oh yeah, that is a nice set of good years. They're getting absolutely ruined there. There we go, Jack Kelly-Reid. Yeah, showing us the sideways styling of the masterclass. But for once, George, you can tell it is the mid-season classic because Lewis Bahadur put enough petrol in the fuel tank to make it to the end of the race. Will wonders never cease, my friend?
Well, the jokes about Lewis Bahadur will never cease. We know that as a universal fact. Yeah, that is a guaranteed. Oh, absolutely. Okay, so the race results. No points, of course, in the mid-season classic. What fun. But the marbles all go to Lewis Bahadur. The hybrid sim sport wins 5.7 of a second over Dylan De Bono. What a fight back Bono had at the commentary call that we made to put a competition caution out there. Maybe did him less of a service than others on track. Jack Kelly-Reid picks up 3rd position. Somehow dodges the barriers mostly on track. Dodges the commentator's curse today. Then, of course, Lucas Blake in 4th, followed by Nicholas Heath in 5th position, Matt Webber on debut in 6th position, followed by Matthew Searle, Adam Van Dongen, Damien Coates in 9th, and Daniel Hutchins rounding out your top 10. Boone Blake, first time at this track and done very well, 11th place. Jason Hutchins, I believe, did finish the race in 12th, and then it was, of course, Con Williams and Georgeson unable to finish the race today. But we'll be back, of course, when the points do matter again, when it's not a episode of Whose Line Is It Anyway? Whose Racing Line Is It Anyway? It was no one's today, that is for sure. We're going to have a couple of interviews coming up in a few moments' time. And, well, I wonder if we want to get this out of the way first, but might as well. Okay, let's go to Lewis Bahadur first. Let's go normal order today. Lewis, welcome into chat. We're going to get a nice little replay up in a few moments' time to show off some of the antics out there. But I'm going to give you to John for some comments while I get this all sorted out. Because I think you might have a few choice words for him. But
yeah, George throwing me under the bus as firmly as I threw some of the drivers under the bus. I appreciate the reciprocation. Lewis, phenomenal race for you this week, bringing home the race win, and more importantly, you put enough petrol in the car to actually make it to the end. So the mid-season classic, could this be a kick-on for Lewis to actually start finishing some races on the ovals for the rest of the series?
Oh yeah, I'd like to hope so. If only we went to a few more tracks that had right-hand corners, I might have a bit more luck.
Yeah, talk to us about how much of a nightmare it is handling these cars around here. We tried to get some onboard shots as well. Even on the mountain straight, the car's lifting off and that extra steering bit input having to be put in. How much fun did you have out there as part of that? Or was this just a complete sweating bullets for the whole 25 laps?
Nah, it was pretty good most of the way, right up until the caution. Had a decent lead, and then so it's just taking it a bit easy. Pretty easy out there for the first stint, and then I actually blew the engine up, I don't know, maybe lap 15, and got a bit of a push from your teammate Dylan De Bono to make it into the pits. So yeah, it was a bit nervous from then on, but other than that, it was pretty good.
Oh, so can I just interrupt, because we did just have that on the replay for a moment there. That was clearly De Bono pushing you along the track towards the pit lane. So that was what the meatball flag came up. Was that what happened?
Yeah, coming into the chase, I must have just over-revved the engine a bit, and yeah, blew the engine up, and Dylan offered me a push, and yeah.
That's fantastic, because he could have really taken advantage of that, but he's played the team game, so that's very, very nice of him to do so.
Yeah.
But, yeah. What? Didn't realise that's what happened. Right.
Yeah, he certainly helped me out there, and I repaid him the favour by backing everyone up so he could come through.
Teamwork makes the dream work, Lewis. Teamwork makes the dream work. Absolutely. We're back to the ovals next week, so you can all breathe a sigh of relief. How are you? Where are we going next week?
I don't know.
What?
I will pull it up. Because I do have this information on hand. 1 second. Because we have a season schedule that we usually bring up, but it doesn't work at the end of the stream for some reason. We're still trying to figure it out.
It is
Auto
Auto
Club.
Auto
Club next week. Yes. How are you looking forward to that one?
Well, to be quite honest with you, I don't own that track, so I have to buy it this week. But yeah, I like just racing the trucks. They're a good car to drive, and we'll get at it.
Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you very much, Lewis. Congratulations today. You've won a race that means absolutely nothing in terms of the season standings, but probably taken a few fun memories away today. But thanks very much for coming and having a chat to us after the race, mate. And we look forward to seeing you back. And the points do matter again at Auto Club.
Thanks for that, fellas.
Cheers. All right, next up on our list is going to be position number 2, who also might have a few choice words. A very, very tame interview there by Lewis Bourgeois. I'm surprised he didn't have more things to say to you there, John. But
well, it sounds like the yellow flag worked in his favour. It's completely backfired. It's worked in his favour. It's not what I planned, George.
I know. You did it specifically to put Bourgeois in a really tricky situation. But you've completely messed it up, and unfortunately for the person you were trying to get into the right position, the Bono, well, it didn't work out as well. Dylan, welcome into the chat, mate. Feel free to unload on John as much as you'd like right now. It's a good time.
Yeah, no, probably couldn't have come at a worse time, if I'm honest with you.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll worked out all right in the end. Gave Lewis a hand, get it back into the pits, and thought I'd be on for a good race. And then all of a sudden, safety car came out, and I was like, "Oh, sweet, I'll pit." And then it said pit lane closed. I was like, "Oh, spewing."
Yeah.
Then,
well, I will say the charge back through the field you did have. We caught a lot of it. In fact, I think almost all of it on stream. That was some wild and very cool overtaking. So I do want to congratulate you on that, because it was very spectacular.
Yeah, cheers. I would be lying if I said I was under the control at all. I had the thing sideways for most of that last stint there. I think it was 7 laps to go, and I think I used more of the tyre in those 7 laps than I did in the 15. But yeah, it was good fun, and it's probably an underrated combo. I think Bathurst in the trucks.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's hard to drive, but man, it's fun when you get it right. When you're coming across the top and you're 4-wheel sliding up against the fence. I think it's probably the most fun we've had for a while.
Excellent. Well, happy to hear that. Maybe we should do a mid-season swap regularly. Or maybe the full season swap. Get the road car guys on the oval track with their cars. And put you guys out on their calendar for next season. Maybe that's the new play.
Or even just, I think maybe a truck series around road courses would be fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my goodness, could you imagine these things at Spa, Suzuka?
Oh, that'd be epic.
Please, Lucas Blake, we're asking you right now. We know you're watching back the stream. Lucas, please do that for us, mate. That'd be fantastic. Dylan, tell us a little bit more about the first part of the race. What did it take a little bit of getting used to? Were you feeling in the groove immediately? Give us a little insight.
The first, I did about 5 minutes of practice. Struggled a little bit. The biggest thing I found was the downshifting and knowing when to go down without compression locking, and just getting the amount of throttle on the blip right was the most important bit. But Lewis you could see he was a lot faster in that first stint. Just kept making mistakes, and then it wasn't bad at the end. Still got to find a little bit of time, but definitely had fun.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for jumping in and having a chat to us. Congrats on the P2. thank you for giving us so much action on track to watch today. Really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you back when the points do matter again at Auto Club.
No worries. Just lastly, big thank you to you guys for putting on the stream, and Tasman Racing League for hosting these races. You know, without them, none of us would be having fun.
Absolutely, mate. Our pleasure. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan DeBono, P2 in our mid-season race. Fantastic stuff, and I think we're big fans of his now. I think that's an absolute given. John.
Yep.
Oh, dear.
Yeah,
And,
I know, and the yellow flag backfired. But now, the most important driver of them all, and with questions to answer after throwing my prediction under the bus last week, now he's come home on the podium this week. It is one Mr. Jack Kelly-Reid. Jack, good evening. Sorry, I'm stuck in the morning here, but good evening, Jack. How was Bathurst for you? And please tell me the yellow flag helped get you onto the podium today. Is Jack there? He's unmuted his mic. He doesn't seem to be coming through. But there, Jack.
hopefully we will get Jack in a few moments' time. Jack, check your settings. Let's hopefully get you in, because we are super keen to have a chat to you. He was unable to join us in the commentary box last race for reasons that we won't read out on chat. But Jack, hopefully, fingers crossed. Well, we will lay and wait. And in the meantime, John, you can give us your answer to that question. Do you think you helped out Jack today, or did you curse him again?
I mean, it's more than likely that I've cursed him. Let's all be completely honest here. The curse of the commentator is strong with this particular Scottish commentator. He doesn't mean it. He just seems to throw drivers under the bus. We've got Lucek in the chat, actually, with quite a good idea. He wants to do the road season. Mid-season race tomorrow. They want to do that at the Monza Oval. If you know, you know.
I think that
is actually happening.
That is actually happening. The Road Series mid-season is at the Monza Oval.
Well, I know what I'm doing with my breakfast tomorrow.
Absolutely right. Yeah, that's going to be on Simple Racing Broadcast. For those of you who haven't checked out Garrett's channel, please do. He's a fantastic broadcaster. And so yeah, that Road Series will be over there on his channel. But that
wow,
is
the
wild.
most dangerous oval that's ever existed. That's got some absolutely terrifying facts behind it. It's a cracker of a course.
Yeah.
There's been several cars gone completely airborne. I mean, if you think they used to get airborne over the Chase Hill here at Bathurst, go watch some of the early black and white footage of the Monza Oval in action. Woo! Yeah. Fun times.
We'll check up on
Indeed.
Jack.
Do we have
Jack? Jack, is your microphone working by any chance? Doesn't appear that it is. So at this point, Jack, well, all we can say is looks like John may have redeemed himself from his commentator's curse last time, and he's actually just typing in the chat. So we'll just wait for him to type this message, and hopefully we'll see what he says. He's
why can't you hear
upset.
me?
We can't hear him at all. Something to do with your microphone, we think, Jack. But for whatever reason, it isn't allowing us to hear what you're saying. You're unmuted on this side, so I think it's a problem on your side of the fence, sad to say. Double check what your audio settings are in Discord, and we'll give you another few moments while John and I discuss your situation.
Yeah, listen, I want to say, I want to echo the thoughts that we just heard from Dylan. Thank you hugely to Tasman Racing for putting on this entire league and for putting on this mid-season classic here at Bathurst. As we saw, absolutely incredible view, and the drivers having a whole lot of fun, is what I'm telling myself. Yeah, we're still trying to get Jack. Yeah, he's jumped out. He's jumped into Oval Comms to try and get his microphone working. George, I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to jump into the other booth with Jack and see if I can talk him into some settings. I'll come straight back and I will leave the viewers in your capable hands, okay?
Sounds like a good plan. All right, we'll see you in a moment. I do want to thank everyone who has joined us in chat today. We've had Minnie Sanders, we've had Jane Nelson Animation, Lucek, Rob Tilley joined us all the way through today's race. We're so happy that you've all had a good time. Jared as well has joined us in chat for this one. And I will echo exactly what John has said there. A big thank you to Lucas Blake. What a great idea, not only to have this mid-season classic race in the series at Tasman Racing League, but also to give us the permission, to pull a caution out of our hat and really shake things up in this race. That added a huge level of anti-strategy decision-making, which was absolutely entertaining. We're hoping that everyone on the stream has enjoyed. Of course, this is the TrackSpotTV broadcast today, and we're seeing Jack Kelly Reid is back. John, we sorted the problem?
He is back in the box. We did hear his beautiful voice, and there he is.
Well,
Good evening, Jack. How are you?
Howdy. Yeah, I'm good, man.
There we go.
Intense.
Yeah, well, let's start off with something that we need to get some water under the bridge, so to speak. John has not only cursed you, he's talked you up a lot. Do you have anything you'd like to say necessarily back to him, or clear up to our viewers out there in the public domain?
I'm not sure. Was there something said today? Was there for this race? I don't know.
Well,
I was promising a race win last time out, and it seemed to curse you completely out of the standings. You did get a podium last week, which was well deserved, and I was talking up your chances again this week. How did the yellow flag affect your race? Was it good or bad timing for you? Please be good.
I think it was good. Any chance to change the tyres was good. I think. I just couldn't keep them in good shape. I felt like we were gone after 3 laps.
Keeping your tyres spherical here at Bathurst in these trucks, not the easiest. How did you find the race overall, though? I mean, Bathurst in these trucks is absolute madness. Fun madness, or was it sweating bullets, feeling like you'd been training for, what was it we said there? Training for water polo, but turned up for gymnastics.
Oh, man. Yeah, it was, that was next level. I felt like I was sideways longer than I was straight, so I think that's...
Shout out to your victory, third place victory lap, where you were just showing off exactly what you can do in these cars. That was great.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Good time.
Indeed, yeah, and we're back to the ovals next week. Auto Club, I did declare you looking good for a win a couple of weeks ago. I do think we're going to see you bring home a win or two before the end of the season. How are you feeling going into the second half of the season, Jack?
I don't like it when you say that.
That's the PTSD kicking. That's the John Wright effect, right there.
For sure. Look, it would be nice. It'd be nice. Coming into this, I didn't think I was going to get a win on the first season, but if I can pull something off, that'd be great. But I'd be happy just with consistent finishes.
Absolutely right.
Indeed, yeah. Well, more podiums. We've got Auto Club next week. Are you in the same boat as some of the other drivers? Don't actually have the track yet, or is this one that you've practiced already?
I haven't actually done Auto Club. No.
Aha!
Yeah, this is going to be new, but I've adapted to a few of the others, so hopefully it all comes along pretty well.
I'm sure.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Remember the 5th of November, as we say here in Britain, and I'm sure it's going to be one to remember next time out as well.
It actually is on
Definitely,
the 5th of November, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, 5th of November. Yep, Guy Fawkes.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, there you go. Jack, thank you so much for jumping into the commentary box, mate. Really glad to have you in here first time. We should have had you in here last time, but for reasons. Of course, that means that we'll hopefully see you back in the latter half of the season. Congrats on the P3 today, mate. Well done. Go and relax. Hope you enjoyed yourself. And, we'll see you back here at some point, I'm sure.
Sure. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.
Awesome. Absolutely brilliant. And, I'm surprised here, John. The driver's not really too upset with you. I'm very surprised with that.
You mean you're upset, George?
I'm upset.
You're not surprised. You're upset that the drivers aren't upset. That's exactly it. You were waiting on them all with their knives out, but no. They love the Scottish nonsense.
they do seem to. I just can't escape it, mate. British accent, British heritage. I just can't escape it. Everyone hates the British, but not the Scottish. And the really unlucky thing is that I'm actually a Kiwi, born to Kiwi parents, and actually with Scottish heritage. So the irony is not lost on me. Let's just put it that way. John, summarise that race for us. What a way to have some fun in the middle of the season with a huge and awesome rest of the season to go as well.
Indeed, complete mental mind-bending madness for today, and I am all here for it. That was absolutely incredible. Huge shout out to the drivers to make it to the end. Huge shout out to everyone that took part in this. I know we had a couple of riders falling by the wayside, but the drivers doing an absolutely bang-up job of bringing the cars home. We even had a fastest, some incredible fastest laps as well. The 2-minute 12 from Lewis Bahagia in qualifying, absolutely ungodly. Again, that's about as quick as I go around here in a GT3 car. That's why I commentate and he drives. But yeah, good to see Lewis actually bringing home a race win and actually managing to bring the car home. Just so much fun, George. So much fun. I cannot wait to go and sit and watch. That's the one good thing about starting these broadcasts at 8 in the morning. It means they're finished by 10 and I can sit and watch them all back with my breakfast and really enjoy the action from third person, and I cannot wait to do that. An Auto Club next week. Oh, there's going to be fireworks on the 5th of November. And I don't just mean at the displays.
Whether it's through pure coincidence or some excellent planning by Lucas Blake, the 5th of November, the sparks that will ignite the remainder of the season will be going off then, and we'll be hearing pops and bangs, I'm sure, from the sky around us as we broadcast that next week. Thank you, everyone who's jumped into chat. Of course, I've actually got Rob Tully just saying now, great broadcast, guys. Hilarious race. Catch you next week. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in here at TrackSpotTV. Remember to give us a like and subscribe, of course. Gives us that support. Really is appreciated. And, of course, a big thanks to all the drivers today. What a show they've put on. And we look forward so much to the next 5 rounds. Getting the Auto Club, same time, same place next week. On the 12th of November, Talladega. John's really looking forward to this one. 19th of November, Martinsville. 26th of November, it'll be Michigan. And we get the season finale at Homestead, Miami for a 100-lap oval race on the 3rd of December. So until then, that's going to be it from myself in the commentary box. It's been me, George Cooke, and John Wright. And thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll see you back here next time for round 6 as we progress into the latter half of the season 1 here at the Tasman Racing League Oval Series. Until then, stay safe, take care, and of course, we will see you next time. Goodbye.